Tonight on Apple Valley News Now, prime time, the Uvalde Foundation for Kids is speaking out with concerns after Monday's deadly shooting on the campus of Wiley Elementary in West Richland. Plus, developing across the U.S. tonight, protests leading to arrests as college administrators struggle to balance free speech with student safety. Plus, in more local news.
So if you've got a child who has never needed to dial 911, CCOM is going to be here teaching kids how to dial 911.
Safe Kids Saturday returns to Richland this weekend. We've got the details. Also, students in service.
So this is a pack-a-thon. We're packaging up food for Feed the Hunger.
And Stacy is tracking your first alert forecast as the weekend is just hours away. The news starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
And good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. We're right after the NFL draft. Alyssa Warner's on assignment, and here's what's happening. First up, we are wrapping up Earth Week, and Yakima Nation tribal members celebrated by banding together with Yakima Chief Hops to do a community cleanup right near Donald Bridge in Wapato. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell spoke to tribal leaders who say it's about more than just picking up the garbage.
Years ago, their ancestors lived along this river.
They were called the Pshwanapums, and it means rock people because they were next to the banks of the river. They lived on both sides, depending on which ground was available, so it was a home for them.
Now it's littered with garbage from encampments.
We see the scars of that invasion down there.
Pollution taking its toll.
It's really difficult, and you can see it through the trees. Back then we heard stories of the trees being in pristine shape. Now we see where growth has been interrupted, so they don't last as long.
But now, for the third year in a row, volunteers from Yakima Nation and Yakima Chief Hops teaming up to make a difference.
This started with an idea that came and birthed from someone who is not here with us today.
Some people, they plant trees. We decided to clean up our community.
With the hope that, like the last two sites, people will keep it clean afterward.
People will begin to understand that this land does belong to us, so and hopefully avoid going back there and trashing the place. It matters because it's our job. There's a reciprocity that we understand to be there. Our Mother Earth takes care of us, so we in turn take care of it.
Bringing the love back into the land once again. In Wapato, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Emily, thank you for that. Turning to Pasco, it is a big step forward in the city. This afternoon, the city of Pasco opened the Lewis Street Overpass. The $36 million project was years in the making. Work to close the underpass and replace it with an overpass has been going on for weeks now. The overpass has sidewalks and bicycle lanes along with space for cars. While the overpass is now open, city officials say they're working on the finishing touches and they're planning ribbon cutting ceremonies for later this year. Well, the construction work has had a big impact on businesses in the area. Our Monique Ledesma has been working on this story for the last few weeks. She spoke to city officials about how they're working to make sure that businesses can afford to stay open despite the weeks of disruption. You can find her coverage right now at applevalleynewsnow.com. All right, the weekend is just, a couple hours away. Stacy Lee joining us with a look at your forecast as a lot of people are going to be out and about, right, Stace?
Well, after that draft for 2 days, a lot of weekends have already started, I'm sure. First alert radar tonight, you see some dark clouds moving around, not dropping a lot of rain, but, a little scattered shower here and there. Overall, not a bad looking night. Great night for Dust Devil baseball as we take a peek in on the game, which is underway right now. 64 degrees outside, and again, not a bad night. A few clouds out there. Our winds are Picking up tonight as the night moves on. Right now, 11 miles an hour, not bad. Our sunset was at 7:59. Let's talk about tomorrow's forecast. We're going to see 46 degrees with clear to partly cloudy skies. Winds increasing 5 to 10. And again, tomorrow 10 to 20 with breezy conditions. Here's what's ahead. Partly cloudy. Weekend gusty winds. Possible thunderstorms in the Blue Mountains or the Cascades or the Wallowas. That's kind of where we're going to be keeping an eye on over the next 24 hours. Overall, though, some mild temperatures going into the weekend. It's looking pretty promising. And our temperatures are going to be right about average. So lots to talk about in your First Alert full weather forecast. Austin?
All right, Stacy, we'll see you then. We are following up tonight on Monday's deadly shooting on the playground at Wiley Elementary School in West Richland. New tonight, the Uvalde Foundation for Kids is speaking out on the matter. Now, the shooting made national headlines after police say a former Yakima police officer and substitute teacher named Elias Weezar showed up to the school right as classes were getting out. He shot and killed his ex-wife, who was a paraeducator at that school. He also killed a 17-year-old girlfriend of his and kidnapped the baby they had together. Weezar ended up getting into a shootout with Oregon State Police near Eugene, where he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. But the baby, named Roman, was safely taken into custody by authorities and returned to family members. As far as the nonprofit organization Uvalde Foundation, they sent Apple Valley News Now this statement earlier this evening. It read in part, after reaching out to the school community and receiving no response on our extension efforts in hopes of collaborating and expanding services to the school community. Our foundation has become increasingly concerned as to the hiring practices of the district. The statement went on to say, our foundation research team has spoken with former applicants of the district who say they had been turned down for far slighter discrepancies in their applications for employment. The foundation also said the district is not off the hook. You can read the entire statement. That'll be up on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com this weekend. All new tonight, 5 years ago, Safe Kids Saturday was held in the Tri-Cities. Well, it is finally back this year. It is scheduled for tomorrow, Saturday, April 26th. It's put on by Cadillac Hospital of Richland. Organizers tell us it's a fun, free family event with a focus on safety, of course. Free bike helmets for kids 18 and under will be provided by Providence Sacred Heart Children's Hospital. And I was out there today. In those boxes, that's where those helmets are. Now, they're also going to have like a seat clinic, a car seat clinic, hands-only CPR training, water safety, and they're also going to teach kids how to dial 911.
So we hope that everyone will come out, something for everyone at Safe Kids Saturday. The best thing about Safe Kids Saturday, besides the fact that so many people who care about safety and see the importance in it gather together, is that the community rallies, right? The community comes out and there is something that everyone can learn.
The event is scheduled to start at 10 a.m. It will continue until 1 p.m. at Cadillac Healthplex on Lee Boulevard, that is in Richland. Making national headlines this evening, pro-Palestinian protesters have been spreading across college and university campuses, and now some of them are turning violent. Others are prompting schedule changes as administrators try to balance free speech with student safety. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest.
From encampment protests at George Washington University in the heart of the nation's capital to Arizona State University near Phoenix, the tension on college campuses nationwide
ASU! ASU! You can't hide! You can't hide!
Is a history lesson happening in real time. At UCLA, several dozen people closed off a section of its student quad. Organizers there are calling for more transparency from university officials.
Pointing out where our money is being kept. These are all things that give students the power to target the UC as an institution and to put pressure on them to divest.
The word divest has echoed throughout the campus encampment movement. Some protesters want the institutions to break ties with any company that sends weapons to Israel to be used in Gaza. The movement's epicenter, Columbia University, is now in its 9th day of protests. Today, a response just outside its gates from pro-Israeli demonstrators. Several schools, including Columbia, have moved to hybrid or online classes, citing safety concerns for students and staff. Offensive and anti-Semitic rhetoric during the protests have made some Jewish students feel unsafe on campus.
To university administrations across the country, find your backbone, enforce your rules, Do not leave your students to fend for themselves.
Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Columbia University officials say talks between officials and student protesters have shown progress as of late last night, but remain ongoing. The president just signed a foreign aid bill that included more than $14 billion. That's of funding to support Israel, and $1 billion for humanitarian aid in Gaza. That's according to the Department of Defense. The United States may withhold aid from one specific Israeli army battalion. That's because the U.S. says that battalion committed human rights abuses against Palestinians before Hamas attacked Israel last October. But the Secretary of State says he's holding off on that decision to see if Israel takes action to correct the issue. That same foreign aid bill finally signed into law after months of debate in Congress. Also included $61 billion in aid for Ukraine as they are continuing to fight Russia's invasion. Today, the Secretary of Defense also announced the military will be sending Patriot missiles to Ukraine as part of the aid package there.
Going forward, we'll be able to hopefully work with a number of countries to put together additional Patriot capability. And we'll continue to emphasize that that countries are going to have we're going to ask them to accept a little bit more risk so that we can do what's necessary in Ukraine.
The Patriot missile systems can target planes, cruise missiles, and some ballistic missiles, but they are expensive and take a long time to make, which is why the U.S. is asking other countries to send their systems to Ukraine. Now to more local news, and fresh tonight, high school students from Richland High School spent the afternoon preparing meals for children and families in need. It was all part of the Feed the Hunger Packathon. Students from the Richland High Honor Society packed their cafeteria today. They prepared a total of 30,000 nutritious meals. Rice, dehydrated veggies, vitamin powder, and protein were in the bags. Pasco Riverside Community Food Bank, the Society of St. Vincent de Paul, and Basin City Food Bank will soon distribute all those meals to community members in need.
We are getting a grant from the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints to be able to do all this, which is really cool.
Yes, National Honor Society looks for service events all around the community to help out with, but this is the first one that we've actually put on our own and found our own volunteers. We're so grateful for the Church of Jesus Christ for sponsoring this event and giving us the food to do this, and we obviously have the hands to help out.
Go Bombers!
Yeah, I made the girls do that. The Just Serve Club and Feed the Hunger were also involved. Some volunteers even attended this afternoon, and they received free cookies for their time serving the community. All right, still ahead on this special primetime edition of Apple Valley News Now. We saw lots of cloud cover, some sun and light winds today. Stacy, though, will be back. She'll have a full look at your First Alert weekend weather forecast. And an alleged deep fake featuring a school principal leads to another school employee losing his job and now facing charges. We're taking a closer look at that case as the news is back in just a couple of minutes.
How much money can you save in the McDonald's app? Enough that you're willing to skip your go-to order and try something new. When the deal's this good, you can wild out every day. Save money with the app.
Hot tubs. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance some new 2024 inventory. Today through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Benton County Fairgrounds. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
A semi-truck accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
If you've been hit by a large commercial vehicle, call Tamaki Law. Semi-truck insurance companies have the resources to deny any claim. That's why you need the experienced team at Tamaki Law to fight for the justice you deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Race towards big wins at Wild Horse Resort and Casino during the $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. The track comes alive with over $13,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse, jockey your way to victory, and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us Saturday, April 27 for a $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race towards the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often. At Mattress Depot USA, we believe everyone is entitled to a good night's sleep regardless of their credit situation. That's why we're approving everyone for up to $1,200 towards the purchase of a new mattress with no credit needed. You spend a third of your life in bed, and a comfortable mattress is essential for providing quality of life. $3,000 credit, 100 days same as cash with no credit needed. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. There's 16 pages of store-wide savings. Pick up a copy in-store today. Save $5 on ExxonMobil 5-quart synthetic oil. Member price just $14.99. Hills Brothers High Yield Coffee is just $6.49. Grab some Old Trapper beef jerky for $11.99. Plus pick up Bi-Mart Planting Mix and Filthy Rich Bark Mulch. Both are on sale now. Find these savings and more in our latest savings book at Bi-Mart.
They are the very best. They are champions.
Kind of blowing my mind.
Who are the Jeopardy Masters? 6 all-time greats, 1 incredible tournament. I think I'm doing this correctly. Bring it.
Jeopardy Masters primetime event starts Wednesday, May 1st on ABC.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
It's buy one, get one for $1. Bagel sandwiches, McMuffin, hash browns, and more.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Incredible Palouse Falls by Air, Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back to this special primetime edition of Your News. This year, Washington lawmakers created a task force to study artificial intelligence and come up with potential regulations. It's technology that's advancing very fast. And police in Maryland say a recording allegedly used to frame a high school principal was partly created by the artificial intelligence. ABC's Andrea Fuji explains.
An example of the growing risk posed by artificial intelligence. The now former athletic director of this high school in Maryland is accused of trying to retaliate against his boss, the school principal, with a recording of a racist rant. But it turns out, police say, the recording wasn't entirely real.
The recording was generated through the use of artificial intelligence technology.
Police say Dazone Darian, who was arrested at Baltimore's airport, had been angry over the principal investigating his potential mishandling of school funds. They say Darian used AI and some human editing to make the recording, in which the voice that sounded like the principal claimed that black students are unable to test their way out of a paper bag, and that Jewish individuals and 2 teachers at the school should never have been hired. Police say Darian shared those recordings, which then spread through social media, sparking a fierce backlash, including threatening calls to the school, eventually leading to the principal's removal. Experts say these kind of fake recordings are becoming more common.
It's pretty easy to replicate someone's voice nowadays. It only takes about 3 to 10 seconds of someone's voice uploaded into a tool online, and you can make that person say anything that you want them to say.
And there are few options when it comes to protecting yourself.
There's very little we can do right now unless there's legislation passed on a federal level. There's any version of yourself that exists online, meaning your voice, your face, or your likeness. Anyone right now can take it and use it to make you say or look like you did something you didn't do.
Andrea Fuji, ABC News, New York.
We are living in weird times. As for the case in Maryland, the former athletic director says he wasn't involved in the recording. He's facing several charges, including stalking, reckless endangerment, and disrupting school operations. More than 30 Yakima Valley wineries are celebrating new wine releases with Spring Barrel Weekend. Tastings pulled from the barrel, special pairings, educational events, bites from local vendors, and live music will be happening. No paid passport or ticket required, but some wineries do have tasting or event fees.
I think the best part is to celebrate the changing of the season and seeing what the wineries are doing and learn more from them, and just to celebrate what makes the Yakima Valley great as a destination.
We have a list of participating wineries, including some in Benton County, and their offerings right now on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And it's going to be a lovely weekend for wine tasting in the valley, other than some breezy winds. And it's also been a lovely evening for some Dust Devil baseball. I like when we can spy in on the games. This is so fun. 64 degrees right now. Winds at 11 miles an hour. We're going to start to see those winds picking up later tonight. Our sunset tonight was at 7:59. So overall, we had a nice day. We hit the 70-degree mark. Tonight, we're several degrees above where we were just 24 hours ago at this time. 6 degrees for Walla Walla, Tri-Cities, Hanford at 4. It's 3 degrees warmer in Ellensburg and 5 in Yakima. So that's a good sign. Here's the weather pattern going into the weekend. The dip in the jet stream has kept us a little unstable. That's why you've been seeing those dark clouds, or maybe had a couple of sprinkles today. Pieces of energy around the base of the trough, though, are going to keep that instability through the weekend because this pattern stays pretty much set through Sunday. Now, the rain will continue along the coast, straight to mostly cloudy skies and breezy winds through the area. And Futurecast kind of shows us the same story. Let's take a look. There's the cloudy skies. We do have a couple of little pockets of maybe a couple of snowflakes in those upper elevations. Here comes some stray and scattered showers just kind of moving around the areas. So kind of hit or miss as we get into Sunday. We'll really feel those winds picking up about 25 to 35 miles an hour. So wind is our big concern over the weekend. However, we are going to see some snow developing once again across the Cascade Mountains as we get a little bit cooler heading towards next week. Futurecast winds looking okay for tonight. Let's take a look at a little bit later. We're going to see those winds picking up, gusting around 25 around 6 o'clock in the morning. As the day progresses, those winds will pick up more so along the foothills of the Blues, through the Columbia Valley and down the Columbia River Gorge. Then those winds will really pick up through the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. So very breezy as we get into Saturday. Same thing Sunday. We kind of start off slower and then things pick up in the afternoon. So it's going to be much windier on Sunday than Saturday, but look for breezy winds all weekend long. With those breezy winds comes the high pollen, and the pollen floating around in the airwaves. It's been very high. Lots of people, I've heard some sniffles in the building here today. You know who you are. And those pollen counts remain high right on through the weekend, a little lower than we were seeing a few days back. If you're hitting the road, well, it's going to be wet on the west side. You want to pack your rain gear and look out for thunder showers in Seattle towards Monday. As you head out to the Portland, Oregon area, you're going to see rain there as well, with temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Going to stay pretty dry in the Spokane area, but we have a chance of showers developing for Monday. So tonight, those lows again, we're down in the 30s and 40s. Most of our area in the 40s. A couple of places we'll see some 30-degree temps. As we get into tomorrow, look for cloudy skies, breezy winds, temperatures around the area in the 50s and 60s in the Yakima Valley. Again, perfect for the wine tasting. Prosser, 65, going to be nice there. Tri-Cities hitting 70, 66 in Connell, and taking a peek at the foothills of the Blues. It's going to be very nice there as well. So enjoy the weekend. Just be aware of the wind. When I come back with my next weather forecast, we'll talk about that 7-day planner. Austin?
We will see you in just a bit. Thank you, Stacy. Up next on Apple Valley News Now, this weekend, drug take-back events return to our region. Also ahead within the next 10 minutes, a local air conditioner contractor is now providing solar panel installation services. Riley Fitzgerald will tell us how it works. Still ahead.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got you covered. We offer a variety of buildings and sheds that come with a 5-year limited warranty, free delivery, and setup. Whether you're ready to custom create your space or just need extra storage, we're here to help every step of the way. All in-stock buildings can be delivered within 7 to 10 days and custom builds in 3 to 4 weeks. So what are you waiting for? Find your perfect building or shed today with Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds in West Richland.
Sit pretty with spring savings at Meredith Furniture. Get $200 off all stressless recliners and ottomans, classic power base recliners, home office chairs, and each seat of a stressless sofa, love seat, or sectional. Plus, get 10% off the new stressless Sky mattress and $50 off each stressless Laurel or Mint dining chair. Shop Meredith Furniture at First and Washington in front of Hobby Lobby.
No matter what roads lead you home, McCurley Mazda is about to make your journey even better. Whether it's cruising riverside highways, winding vineyard trails, or anywhere else your travels take you, now is the perfect time to upgrade your way home. Visit McCurley in the Pasco Autoplex today for this special offer.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing up to 60 months from McCurley Mazda.
I'm Richard Karn, and I love my hose. It ain't those old hoses. This is my hose. The new Pocket Hose Copper Bullet, now infused with real copper, so your water is always clean and lead-free. Just turn on the water and watch your hose grow and grow. And when you turn off the water, away it goes. Our new inner tube uses 3 layers of high-strength latex on the inside. Then it's wrapped in a new polymer filament jacket, 3 times stronger than the other hoses. And I love the oversized, easy-to-grip fittings. Get the super light 25-foot Pocket Hose Copper Bullet today for only $29.99. But wait, call now and get our Turbo Shot adjustable nozzle, absolutely free. This is an exclusive advanced release of our 2024 edition Pocket Hose. Order now.
Call 1-800-616-7249 or visit copperbullethose.com. So call 1-800-616-7249 now.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Well, National Drug Take-Back Day is happening tomorrow. This is something created by the Drug Enforcement Administration, but take-back sites are often connected to law enforcement. The DEA says it's important to get rid of any prescription medication you don't need so that it won't be misused by someone else. But it's also important not to throw pills down the sink or toilet or even in the trash because they can contaminate the environment. Now, you can find the closest official take-back location at dea.gov/takebackday. But in Kennewick,
we'd never want access to medication that somebody who maybe is battling with addiction or children could have that could lead to an overdose or a death. This event is designed to help reduce those by giving users the ability to dispose of those drugs very easily and properly so they don't fall into the wrong hands.
Now, if you'd like to go to the Kennewick DEA Take-Back Day, it's tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Kennewick Police Department. Still ahead, Stacy is tracking your weekend weather forecast. Beautiful shot from Yakima tonight. Stay with us.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Visit your local More Furniture this weekend for an exclusive offer. Get 60 months interest-free financing on your purchase and fill your home with our latest spring lineup. And right now, we'll donate your gently used furniture free of charge. Make an impact in your local community when you make a purchase and allow us to remove and donate your items with this limited time offer. Only at More Furniture.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Today through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Kennewick. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Benton County Fairground. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
April is National Foot and Ankle Health Awareness Month. Remember, inspect your feet daily for injuries and other ailments. There's more information at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Prosser Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jerry Clifford is accepting new patients. This is how we care.
Sometimes it's hard to see past the looming repair and replacement costs all around your house. Finally, you can stop seeing money and start saving money with First American Home Warranty. First American covers the systems and appliances you depend on every day. Air conditioning, refrigerator, washer and dryer, electrical, plumbing, and more.
If there's one guarantee in homeownership, it's that things are going to break down.
When an appliance or system breaks down, First American sends a trusted contractor to fix it.
And if they can't fix it, they will replace it.
Members pay low monthly rates with unlimited claims and 24/7 customer service.
We've saved thousands of dollars that we've been able to reinvest into our home.
All plans include a no questions asked money back guarantee and flexible payment options so you can never pay for covered repairs again.
Call 1-800-209-8578. That's 1-800-209-8578. Call now.
You ready to hit the road in style? Well, you're in luck, because it's Winnebago weekend here at Broadmoor RV, and we have the best deals around. Whether you're chasing sunsets by the coast or trekking through the mountains, Winnebago has the right option for you. From compact RVs to luxurious motorhomes, we've got it all. Come down to Broadmoor RV April 19th through the 21st, and together, let's make camping fun.
The Honda you want is here. Drive in the moment with the rugged and capable Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Find your adventure with great offers now available on the Honda you want. All from the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Mireille Gaston Wine Bar.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
Welcome back to the second half hour of this primetime edition, right after the NFL draft. I'm Austin Reed. Alyssa Warner is on assignment. Well, first up in our second half hour now, a local air conditioner contractor is now providing solar panel installation services. According to Washington Governor Jay Inslee this week, solar energy usage has gone up 460% in the past 5 years, while the cost has come down 90% in the past decade. Well, Campbell and Company is now doing solar installations for both the Tri-Cities and Yakima area. Riley Fitzgerald says it's one piece of a movement that's bringing more sustainable energy solutions to the state.
Governor Inslee announced this week Washington is receiving $159 million for residential solar energy funds through subsidies and low-cost financing through the Solar for All program from the EPA's Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund. But Inslee says that's not the only thing that's going in to make it easier to get solar.
Now, on top of this $159 million of federal money, we are joining it with our over $100 million of money from the Climate Commitment Act. Isn't it a great thing that we have made a commitment to defeat climate change in our Climate Commitment Act to get solar power for Washingtonians?
According to Casey Sixkiller with the EPA, the Inflation Reduction Act that provides the funding for these programs is making the largest investment in combating climate change and supercharging America's green energy future.
Investments made possible by the IRA will triple wind power, increase 8-fold solar power, and move the power grid to 81% renewable, all by the end of this decade. The Inflation Reduction Act will cut carbon pollution in half over the next 7 years and save consumers $27 billion on their electric bills between now and 2030.
Tri-Cities-based Campbell and Company is hopping on the solar train too after taking note its customers were interested.
It hasn't been until the last several years that we really kind of almost from Washington State's perspective, where we've seen kind of an uptick in the demand in Washington State, did we really start to feel the effects of that for ourselves. And as customers, we're starting to make those phone calls asking us, you know, if it's something we offered, or even customers who already made the decision to go solar, they were asking us if we could take care of them on the backside, whether it be maintenance, things like that. We felt like we saw a need. And so it's been several years in the making, and we've done a lot of homework to be able to get to this point.
An incentive Isaiah Jensen with Campbell and Company mentioned is the residential clean energy credits, which can cover up to 30% of the installation cost.
And at the end of the day, with all those incentives and benefits, if it's being made easier to them and more accessible, and they can kind of power their, own their own power, if you will, that's a big deal. And if we can have a little bit of that and take care of our customers along the way, we want to.
That was Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald with the story. Hey, check this out. It is tornado season in the Midwest, and tonight parts of Nebraska and Texas are dealing with a multi-day storm system. This is video from Nebraska where a tornado took the roofs off homes in Lincoln and crossed Interstate 80. The National Weather Service says it got dozens of reports of tornadoes in Nebraska today, and tomorrow might be even worse, with 56 million Americans across the Midwest and Texas at risk of seeing severe storms. We're not dealing with that in our neck of the woods. Stacy, how's it looking as we're getting closer to the weekend?
It's been lovely. Look at the evening out here. The Dust Devil game wrapped up tonight. Here's our Legends Casino Skycam on Columbia Point in Richland. Again, beautiful night out there. Winds are starting to pick up. They were just 11 miles an hour a little while ago. They're up to 17 miles an hour. That's going to be the big worry over the weekend is just strong gusty winds. 62 degrees right now this evening. 7-day planning forecast for you. There's those breezy winds. It's going to get even windier on Sunday, especially in the Walla Walla area. But temperatures are staying pretty consistent, 60s and 70s, and another chance of rain headed our way later into the week. It's going to stay pretty dry, it looks like, in Hermiston all through the weekend and into next week. Look for those breezy winds for both Yakima and Tri-Cities as well. Temperatures there in the 60s, warming back up to the 70s as we head towards the end of next week, but pretty mild weather. We call this seasonable temperatures, so enjoy that. And again, if you're out doing the wine tasting or doing some big event this weekend, your only concern will be the wind. Austin?
Could be worse. All right. Thank you, Stacy. Yesterday evening, the Washington Policy Center hosted a forum about breaching the lower Snake River dams at Columbia Basin College. Well, the panel included advocates from both sides of the aisle. Representative Dan Newhouse was there, as well as Nancy Hirsch from the Northwest Energy Coalition and Todd Myers, who is the Washington Policy Center's environmental director. The forum was named the Great Dam Debate. Can we find a path forward?
And the aging infrastructure of the hydroelectric system is also a big cost. They were built in the 60s and 70s. They're in need of significant maintenance. There is a cost to doing nothing.
That's a good point, Nancy. The hydroelectric system is old faithful for sure in everything it's done, but it is outdated. It does need updates, and that will be costly. So how will that affect reliability in the future?
This is a great point, right? There's a T-shirt that I need to get that says, there are no solutions, only trade-offs. And so whatever you choose, there are costs associated with it.
I wish all of the people that utilize the river were able to contribute to that conversation. I think we need everybody. We need every voice at the table, because guess what? We're all going to have to live under what's decided, and it has to be something that works for everybody, the tribes, the farmers, the transportation folks, everybody. Will we all be happy with the outcome? I'm almost guarantee you not. But if it's something that we can all live with, then that's what the best we can expect.
So the conversation about saving the salmon and potentially reaching the lower Snake River Dam continues. Former President Donald Trump's trial on hush money related charges continued in New York today, with his former assistant called to the witness stand. Kara Chanel has the latest.
Former President Donald Trump's assistant of 34 years took the stand on Friday, shedding light on the inner workings of the Trump Organization in Trump's hush money trial.
Rona, let me have the calls, please.
Rona Graff, whose office was next door to Trump's on the 26th floor of Trump Tower, said she was in control of his calendar and maintaining his contact list at the organization. Graff confirmed 2 contacts she maintained were for former Playboy model Karen McDougal and adult film star Stormy Daniels, 2 women who alleged affairs with Trump, both of which he denies. McDougal's contact entry included a phone number, email, and 2 addresses. Daniels' contact listed her cell phone. Prosecutor Susan Hoffinger asked Graff if she had seen Daniels at Trump Tower. Graff responded that she vaguely recalled once seeing Daniels in reception on the 26th floor. Then it was Trump's attorney's turn to cross-examine Graff. Susan Necklace asked Graff about Trump's interest in casting stars in Celebrity Apprentice, suggesting that was the reason Daniels was spotted at Trump Tower. Graff responded that's what she assumed, testifying, I vaguely recall hearing him say that she was one of the people that may be an interesting contestant on the show.
Thank you. Good job.
As Trump's assistant, Graff often appeared on The Apprentice.
Hi, this is Ronan, Trump's office.
He asked me to call you and tell you to meet him tomorrow morning at the New York Stock Exchange.
Graff said in her testimony that she felt the apprentice elevated Trump to rock star status. Trump's team made clear Graff was testifying under subpoena, with Necklace asking, "You don't want to be here, do you?" "Correct," Graff replied. Earlier, Trump's attorneys worked hard to undermine a foundational witness for the prosecution, ex-tabloid executive David Pecker, who was back on the stand for his 4th day of testimony. During Trump's attorney Emil Beauvais' questioning of the former National Enquirer publisher, he attempted to discredit one of the prosecution's key witnesses, Trump's ex-personal attorney, Michael Cohen. He asked Pecker if he felt Cohen was prone to exaggeration. Pecker agreed he was.
All right, thanks to ABC News for that. Still ahead, we are seeing less chances of winter weather for this final Friday of April. Can you believe that? Stacy has been telling us, though, it's still pretty unsettled out there. She's got your forecast as we're looking live in Pasco. Happy Friday, everybody. We'll be right back.
Hello there. Watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Thinking I should bring back my 100% all-white meat popcorn chicken combos for $6.99? You're in luck. I did. If you weren't thinking that, I bet you are now. My popcorn chicken combos are only $6.99. Get them sauced and loaded for just $1 more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
This weekend only at More Furniture, take a full 21% off your purchase and fill your home with our latest spring lineup. And right now, we'll donate your gently used furniture free of charge. Make an impact in your local community and allow us to remove and donate your items with this limited time offer. And you'll save 21% off your purchase. Only at More Furniture.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Mireille Gaston Wine Bar.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Hi, I'm David Smith.
And I'm Tori Smith, local owners of Mattress Depot USA.
We both grew up in the Seattle area.
But unlike our large competitors, we still live in this community.
We do business with local manufacturers from right here in the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, we realize that your top priority is to get a quality mattress at the best possible price, and that's what we do.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Enjoy bowling here at Triple Play, where fun is always in season. French fries are fun, which is always in season here at Triple Play. Speaking of fun, did you know it's always in season at Triple Play?
Dude, what's with dropping the tagline?
The marketing ladies wanted me to push it.
What did they offer you?
5 pizzas.
Gonna share, right?
Of course.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Oh, thanks.
Introducing the best-rated burger in fast food. My new Smash Jack. A quarter-pound smashed patty with perfectly imperfect edges, melty cheese, and new boss sauce on a soft brioche bun. Just one bite and you'll have a new favorite burger. Try it today.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, the weekend is finally here and the weather is shaping up. We've been a little unsettled for the last couple of days, but not bad. 62 degrees right now on our Tanum Ridge Yakima sky cam, looking good. Love having this camera back. We can see right into the valley of Yakima every night. Now, our winds are starting to pick up. The camera's starting to shake a little bit. Those winds are going to be the biggest story that we have going through the weekend, so just be aware of that. Temperature-wise, we've warmed up since last night. Just 24 hours ago, we're 6 degrees warmer in the Tri-Cities, about even in Prosser, Ellensburg 3 degrees warmer. We're 4 degrees warmer tonight in Walla Walla. Here's the weather pattern through the weekend. Now, we had a dip in the jet stream, but it's still got a lot of energy, and that's going to push in the unsettled weather and moisture across the area. And that's going to continue on and off through the weekend. A lot of that rain will stick to the coast, some of it sliding into the mountains. That will create cloudy skies and breezy winds on the east side of the state. So just be aware of that through the weekend. Let's take a look at Futurecast, and it pretty much tells us that story. There's those cloudy skies to start your Saturday. A couple of snowflakes in those upper elevations, but very unsettled weather with some scattered showers moving through the area, and maybe a snowflake at the very tippy top in the Blue Mountains. But as we move through the weekend, it's just the same thing. Sunday, however, the westerly flow gets a little bit stronger as we have a nice cold front moving in. That's going to bring some snow to the Cascade Mountains and increase our strong gusty winds. And we're going to see those picking up overnight. Here's tomorrow morning, 25-mile-an-hour gusts in the Tri-Cities, going to be breezy along the foothills of the Blues and start to pick up into the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. This is about noon on Saturday. Expect those breezy to gusty winds, and that will make the temperatures feel a little bit cooler, but we're pretty much going to remain dry all through the weekend. This is when the winds really start to pick up on Sunday, where we could see gusts up to 35 miles an hour or so throughout the day. So just be aware of that. It's pushing all the pollen around. If you've been sniffling and sneezing, this is why. Pollen counts are still pretty high out there. I got past my sneezing. Now I have the watery eyes. So that's what's going on, and we'll stay pretty high pollen count wise all the way into Tuesday of next week. Temperatures for tonight, we're going to be in the 40s through the area, so nice and warm, in my opinion. 41 in Yakima, 42 in Prosser, 46 Tri-Cities, 44 in Walla Walla. For tomorrow, look for cloudy skies, those breezy winds. Temperatures, though, staying on the warm side. We'll hit 70 in the Tri-Cities, close in Hermiston at 68, 65 for Yakima, 58 in Ellensburg. Let's take a quick peek at our 7-day planning forecast. Look for those breezy winds. Stronger winds more on Sunday, though. Think about that. Temperature staying in the 60s most of the week. Pretty mild overall. Tri-Cities seeing those breezy winds this weekend as well. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, pretty mild. A few clouds here and there, but temperatures staying in the upper 60s and hitting the low 70s toward the end of the week. Walla Walla, those breezy winds. Now, more of a chance of rain as you're closer to the mountains overall, and we could see some showers developing later in the week in Walla Walla. Here's Hermiston. Look for those breezy winds there, mostly cloudy skies. Pretty mild weather overall, so outdoor activities, just be aware of the wind. You're going to have to tie things down if you're putting a tent up or something like that. So be safe out there. Austin?
All right, yeah, the winds, that's just the time of the year. Thank you. Up next on your special edition of Apple Valley News Now, we're going to introduce you to a 77-year-old great-grandmother who doesn't like what's happening in her city. So now she's running for political office. Stay with us.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now.
Get $5,000 total value on Silverado LTZ and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your community Chevy dealers.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See, $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade. I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $830 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming, from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
Hot tubs. Hot tub. Hot tubs. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Today through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Benton County Fairgrounds. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
What's up, guys? What I'm about to show you is going to change the way you shave your head forever.
You can shave your head in 90 seconds or less.
With no cuts or nicks. It's 100% waterproof.
It even works in the shower.
Introducing Remington's Balder Boss. With increased flex and 5 dual-track floating head design, get over 60% more head coverage for a faster, closer shave and skin-close results.
No nicks, no scrapes. Fit in the palm of my hand, and the results were amazing.
Shave in the shower or with any foam or gel. With Japanese-grade steel blades, plow through the thickest of hair. Anytime, anywhere. There's even a pop-up trimmer to complete your perfect groom. Now, you can try the Remington Balder Boss in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. Complete with a 5-year limited warranty and 100% satisfaction guarantee. You can also get our ear, nose, and brow trimmer free. Just pay separate processing and handling.
Give it a try. You won't be disappointed.
Order your Balder Boss now.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
All right, a great-grandmother in Oakland, California says she doesn't like what she's seeing in her city. So at 77 years young, she's running for office, and she's hoping to change it. But Dion Lim reports this is not the first time.
Who could forget the viral moment when Taylor, who prefers to be called Miss Faye, spotted an older woman getting dragged for her purse outside her West Oakland home. Miss Faye came running out, hollering, even throwing her cane at the assailant who speeds away.
Were you scared at all to jump in? Because most of the time people are worried there might be a gun.
I never thought about it. The fear never crossed my mind.
Why did you want to spring into action like that?
Because I'm crazy, I guess.
Channeling that spirit of crazy, Miss Faye is back in the news. Crimes like the one outside her door and elsewhere.
I'm just upset about what's going on, especially in Chinatown.
Are just some reasons why she's entering the District 3 City Council race.
It's so much crime. Well, the police station is a block away. You know, it's just like they're not scared. They have no fear.
Born and raised in Oakland, Miss Faye tried running in 2020, but says COVID stopped her from campaigning. 4 years later, she believes homelessness in the city has not improved.
You're running for office, say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. If you can't keep your word, you should be punished.
And wants to see more focus on youth and education.
That's what I would love to do, too, give the teachers a bonus, because they are really, really they're having a hard time. They're having a hard time with these kids because they have no discipline. Pulling them in and make them want to change their life instead of seeing them the next time in a casket.
While Miss Faye admits she may not have all the answers,
I'm going to do the best I can, and if I don't know what I'm doing, I'm going to ask somebody. I'm going to ask my community.
She's vowing to serve her community with the same honesty and fearlessness the world saw in 2022.
Well, thank you for that story.
I love that story, Austin.
Do too.
And I totally can see myself in Faye.
I know, you were saying that. She was commenting on this situation. So
the world needs more Fays.
Here's my thing. How much you want to bet she's going to win?
I hope she wins.
I do too.
I'm moving to Oakland to vote for Faye.
That's what one of our directors said too. So we're calling you out. All right, you'll have a final look at weather?
That's right, when we come right back.
Visit your local More Furniture this weekend for an exclusive offer. Get 60 months interest-free financing on your purchase and fill your home with our latest spring lineup. And right now, we'll donate your gently used furniture free of charge. Make an impact in your local community when you make a purchase and allow us to remove and donate your items with this limited time offer. Only at More Furniture.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen, where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-959-5913. That's 1-800-959-5913 or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-959-5913 now.
At Mattress Depot USA, we believe everyone is entitled to a good night's sleep regardless of their credit situation. That's why we're approving everyone for up to $1,200 towards the purchase of a new mattress with no credit needed. You spend a third of your life in bed, and a comfortable mattress is essential for providing quality of life. $3,000 credit, 100-day savings cash with no credit needed. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Race towards big wins at Wild Horse Resort and Casino during the $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. The track comes alive with over $13,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse, jockey your way to victory, and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us Saturday, April 27 for a $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race towards the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
Save now at Bi-Mart with our latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick up a copy in store. Save more store-wide on everything you need for spring and more at Bi-Mart. Northwest employee-owned for 20 years.
Incredible Palouse Falls by Air, Tuesday at 6.
All right, welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, great day. The weather's been mild, like I was telling you earlier. The winds are the biggest concern. If you're traveling to anywhere west, you're going to encounter showers over the weekend. But let's take a look at a weather photo before we go. Weather photo of the day. Now, check it out. Cool. Dawn took this picture. I don't think my phone would have got that, but she calls it a sundog. So see that ring around the sun with a few clouds? So good job, Dawn. Hopefully you're wearing your, what do you call it, eclipse glasses? The
eclipse glasses.
I don't know. Anyway, sundog from Dawn. Now, if you'd like to get your weather photo on, the easiest thing to do is to click that QR code right there on the right side of your screen. It'll take you right to where the landing page is where you can upload your photo, or you can simply go to applevalleynewsnow.com and you can click on the weather tab, and you'll find not only where you submit a photo, but all of our great weather photos are in a nice little album right there for you. Let's take a peek at tomorrow's temperatures, planning your day out. Nice and warm right there in the morning. You know, good day to get outside, do a little exercise. I know there's spring barrel wine tasting in the valley. Go do that tomorrow. It's going to be nice, just windy. Ladies, don't wear the floppy skirt. Not a good idea tomorrow. Definitely not on Sunday.
No Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe is going to happen. All right, let's take a look at your 7-day planning forecast. There's what it looks like. Pretty mild, right? This is feeling like the kind of spring I like out there, Austin. And then those temperatures stay nice and mild. Real quick, Walla Walla and Hermiston also looking there. A little more active weather and possibly a stray shower through Walla Walla. But overall, looks pretty good, right?
Yeah, it could be worse, like I said earlier. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back with one update at 11, so we'll see you then.
That's right.